Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to Ocean's Pit, little show about big things. Hope you guys are having a great day today. It's a beautiful day. A little nippy this morning, but the sun is out and spring is in the air. This is Ocean's Pit, a little show about big things. Check the website, TonyOceanMusic.com, and give us a call at 847-769-8609 to book a show, folks. Twisted Tuesday with my co-host, the lovely Carol Brandolino. Carol, how you doing, my dear?
I'm good. Good. I almost said good morning. Good afternoon.
I know. It's like I'm trying to get all that stuff that's come out of your tongue. It's like crazy.
Terrible Tuesday, Twisted Tuesday. Tuesday. What did you write last night? You put Tuesday. What did you put? I forgot what you wrote.
It was late at night.
Oh, you put Tuesday style.
Yeah, there you go. Something.
Tuesday style. Yeah.
Two for Tuesday. It's like, hey.
Oh, I love it.
It is what it is, folks. Hope you guys are having a great day. Let's thank our sponsors, Ace Hardware. Ace is the place. Buy local, shop local. Emergency Displays, Evergreen Park, Warrenville, and Mesa, Arizona, folks. Get ready for spring. Looking to spice up your food on the grill. Check out the spice rubs and sauces. Add to your flavor for the barbecue feast. And all their stores are ready for spring, folks. That's right. They carry a wide variety of outdoor furniture, unique lawn and garden decor, as well as flowers, vegetables, and plants. And let's take advantage of the auto key programming at all their stores. They program and cut car keys at up to 50% less dealership. Visit their helpful hub to speak to a certified team member. That's Ace Hardware. Ace is the place. Buy local, shop local, helping neighbors before they were neighborhoods. It's Twisted Tuesday. It's showtime. God bless, folks. Thank you, Dino Manzella from Seventh Heaven. Ocean's Pit. How are we doing today? Carol, how was the weekend, hon?
Weekend was good. I'm detoxing a little bit from the weekend. I mean, like a food detox, junk food detox. The 12-year-old taking her shopping for junk food. You'd think she's the bad one, but once we decided we were having a girls' weekend with movies and snacks, what I did to myself was really embarrassing. I mean, I even went to Aldi on purpose for a separate trip to get the mochis. They're called my mochis. It's like they're little ice cream balls, kind of with like this chewy outside. There's like 6 of them in a pack, and I went and bought 4 boxes of them. So there's 6 to a pack, and literally I was holding them under my chin, going to cash out at Aldi, and of course it's always the same young guy that's there, and he goes, "Is there anything else you need today?" I said, "Yeah, I need therapy is what I need, because this is a prop. This is my therapy. That's my therapy."
Yeah. We ate a lot too because of Easter Sunday. We had, all the green beer.
St. Patrick's Day?
Pardon me?
St. Patrick's Day, right? Not Easter
St.
Sunday.
Patrick's Day, yes,
Okay.
Jesus.
Okay.
Thank you. St. Patrick's Day. I'm getting them all confused. St. Patrick's Day. Yeah. So we had the green beer and the shamrock shakes and the corned beef and with the.
Yeah.
Nothing you ate was healthy that day.
No.
Nothing you ate.
Not at all. I saw one of the pictures that Laura posted, and it was like a toast that everybody was doing with the green beer or the shamrock shake, one of the two. But somebody had a pitcher, and they did the cheers with the pitcher in their hand. And I said, "Whoever that is, that's my person." And it was her sister. It was
Natalie. Yeah, Natalie skipped on the shake, so she just stuck with the beer. Yeah, which is interesting. Interesting stuff though for St. Patrick's Day, which was a lot of fun. But now you guys celebrate too, St. Patrick's Day and the Greeks?
I mean, as much as the Italians. I mean, I don't know, or as much as the Polish people. I mean, we kind of get on board with the corned beef. We'll do some corned beef. Sometimes we used to go out and do the parades when I was younger. Of course, I used to be with just like everybody else. It was just a day to drink and be irresponsible and, get sick and throw up at the end of the night.
I have to say, I've never been to a St. Patrick's Day parade.
Oh, I've been to many.
Yeah, I
On
didn't go.
on the south side, Beverly, on 111th. I
Oh,
used to
okay. Well,
go
there
all
you
the
go.
time.
That's just
Yeah,
like new. Yeah, it's like human nature there for
yeah.
the south side of Chi-Town. Absolutely. So it was a day you went with your daughter. Your daughter's 12, right? You went
She's
to
12.
what
Oh,
did
I
you?
took her to the mall. Okay, I told her I've had this nagging, like I get these headaches, migraines from tension from the neck and shoulders, a lot. So I have waited way too long to go get a massage, and I usually go to a masseuse that I would go to fairly regularly, but you just never have the time, and then you have to plan it in advance. So that doesn't work because maybe when I'm feeling I need it the most, you're not going to be available. So I go to the mall, and I know people are like, ew, that's disgusting and gross, which to be honest with you, it is a little gross because, they have those cushions and they wipe them off, but you put your
Yeah, yeah,
face in there.
yeah.
So I went and I told my daughter, I think you'll really like it. And she was excited about getting a massage for the first time because she just started doing some volleyball and working out too with volleyball. She's like
Oh, cool.
10, stressed. So I had the lady do her she had to do the chair one. So she did the
Yeah.
chair. And I said, you just got to let them know if they're not doing it hard enough or if it's too soft, just communicate. And I knew this was just going to be yet another thing. She loved it. It's going to be another thing she's going to want to go do. Like I'm not spoiling her, but this shit's expensive. So
Well, you know what? Yeah. What's the difference between the price when you go to if you go to Matsu? I mean,
so
I went a couple of times, but it's on my insurance. I don't even know what they even charged for it when I went to the
uh, I don't
masseuse.
know if my insurance covers that. I should look into that. I would go every week. So it's like 30, it's not cheap. 30 minutes
Yeah.
is like $38,
Okay.
or 20 minutes is $28, something like that.
Yeah,
So at the
yeah,
end
yeah.
of the day, it's kind of around the same, but now the hour massage at like a nicer place is about $120 for
Okay.
60 minutes. Now again, these people, if I tell them they have a 1, 2, 3, okay, how light or deep tissue you want it. So
Yeah.
I used to always put 3 because I never felt like they did it hard enough.
Correct.
I don't put 3 anymore because these people are like on a mission. They like want to hurt you at number 3. So number 2 is where it's at. Because I almost hit somebody one day. I was like, "What are you doing?"
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah,
Richard Hammond says averages about $100 an hour. Richard says, okay.
yeah, yeah,
There you
yeah.
go. I mean, and you know what? Sometimes when those guys that do what they do, they hit the right spots with the,
Yes,
like underneath
yes.
your ears or whatever.
Yep,
And I
in
didn't
the back.
realize even your earlobes uh,
Yes,
or the bottom of your feet. I didn't realize
yes.
how much you can take certain pressure off certain parts of your body like that.
There's
That's
a
kind
lot of pressure points. I started looking at some books on where the pressure points are in your hands, your earlobes, your feet.
yeah.
Like you said, these pressure points will release tension by your feet and they'll be doing something up by your neck. I mean, it's all connected.
Well,
So
there
I
you go.
swear by my massages. I
You learn,
do.
yeah, I think it's a good thing to do every now and then. You watch an Ocean's Pit little show about big things, folks. Twisted Tuesday with Carol Brandolino, folks. Let's get right to it. One of the sponsors, folks, that's my good buddy Bernie DeMayo Partners, folks. That's right. Experienced, creative, and smart public relations, Bernie DeMayo. Give Bernie a call at 312 217 5658. That's BernieDeMayo.com. Get your company or your brand out in the public, TV, radio, magazines, etc., etc. And let's not forget my good friend Mary Grievous, folks. For all you people looking at buying and selling a home, Mary is the lady, folks. That's right. Perfect real estate professional, whether you're putting your home on the market or looking for your dream home. Give her a call today. That's Mary Grievous at Berkshire Hathaway Stark Real Estate. That's M. Grievous at StarkRE.com. Or give her a call at 630-688-1725. It's Twisted Tuesday, Carol Brandolino. Carol, you guys said you sat around and you watched movies. What did you guys watch?
So we watched Barbie because she's been wanting to see Barbie for so long. So I rented it on that was quite, she actually fell asleep and I sat up and watched the whole thing until the end. And wow, it was quite a movie. It was nothing what I had expected it to be.
Okay.
I guess it had definitely had some messages in there, but I think it went a little
Okay,
both
so
ways.
I didn't see the movie. First of all,
Yeah.
you're right, Rick. I forgot to say Happy St. Joseph's Day to all our Italian friends. God bless you. And so we had Patrick's Day on Sunday, St. Joseph's Day today. So thank you, Rick. I hope you're doing well, everybody. All right. So I didn't see the movie. I didn't care to, but Give me a real quick. What was it about?
So what it was about is this girl was a Barbie literally living in like Barbie land, okay, with their mansion, the little mansions and the little cars, all Barbies.
Is it Barbie pretending to be an adult, a real person, or are they dolls?
It changes throughout the movie. So what it's showing you is the woman that played Barbie, which is that Margot Robbie, great actress. She played her, and it was all fake and phony and happy, and like a doll. Let's say a doll's life would be. It's not a real life. There's no emotions. So then what they did was she started to slowly turn human, and then went into the real world as Barbie. Okay, as her life was Barbie, and she realized that real life is nothing like that. There's emotions, there's sadness, there's heartbreak, there's violence. I have to say, it did show a lot about the real world, and they did push a little heavy on the whole sexism thing, which but then toward the end, I have to say they did it from the men's point of view too. I just said to Eliana, I wasn't thinking, I really wasn't. I said Barbie doesn't have a vagina. I mean, she's in the real. And
Good point.
I said,
even if Ken doesn't have one either.
Ken doesn't have one either. Ken doesn't have anything. You get Ken has zero. It did come up in the movie, which was kind of funny, actually. I have to say, all in all, it was a better movie than I thought it was going to be. She fell asleep. She watched it, finished it the next day. I watched it. I'm begging her to watch Rocky. She's never seen Rocky. And I'm like, this is a given. All my son's seen all the good 80s movies that I think were great 80s movies, classics, as he grew up a little, even as a younger age, I probably had him watch things he shouldn't have, like Fast Times at Ridgemont High and stuff like that.
Yeah. Well, you know what? Rocky's definitely someone should see, and Rocky. And then not only because it's Stallone and Italian and everything like that, but it just shows an underdog, true story. Yeah. An underdog of a guy who comes back and can make it. And and you know what? Rocky 2 was good. 3 was okay. 4 was a little whatchamacallit. But you know what? I just love Stallone. So every time he does a great job with that.
Yes, I love him. Yeah. So she'll be watching that. I'm gonna have to bribe her for that one, but she's gonna watch it and she'll love it. She'll listen to me eventually.
Yeah, exactly. It is Tuesday, the 19th of March, folks. We got a busy week coming up this week. Tomorrow there'll be no show here on Ocean's Pit. I have a twofer. Tomorrow from 1 to 2:30 we'll be at the Jacob Marley.
Jacob Henry Mansion. That's 2 blocks from where I work.
Look what I just said. I said Jacob Marley from Scrooge. Jacob something Mansion tomorrow with Ocean Rat Pack. There you go. During the day, 1 to 2:30. And then later on that evening, we'll be at the Carnival restaurant downtown on Fulton Market. Carnival's like Circus Olay, but we'll be up in the Speakeasy upstairs with Ocean's Rat Pack. So 2 shows tomorrow. Thursday, we'll be at Positano's in Oak Brook with Jerry Jams and Lisa P. Friday, Chicago Prime with Daryl Armenstad, the professor. And Saturday, we'll be at Moretti's in Edison Park, folks. With Jerry Jams, Mikey D, and Double T, Tony Toes. So it's a lot of fun. Now, this Sunday, I was promoting Sinatra's Sunday Speakeasy at the Arcada Theater in St. Charles. It's wrong. My mistake. I'm there next Sunday, which actually I'm there on Easter Sunday, March 31st, along with Daryl Armenstaub from the hours of 2 to 5. So Ronald Nesti's got to talk to him this morning. They got a big Easter brunch thing going on. So I'm looking forward to that. It'll be a lot of fun. Absolutely.
That's a great idea for Easter. Not everybody likes to cook and make the mess and everything. It'd be a great idea to go there and just do the family thing.
Or go somewhere. Absolutely. And then, for last night I met my friend. His name is Brentwood Bill. He used to work for Mancow and stuff like that.
Okay.
We don't get together too often. And so we met at this our place here in Schaumburg called Byron's Cigar Lounge. Beautiful place. They have the private rooms and can smoke cigars. And that's all we did, and we just talked for hours. So Brentwood, it was a great job. And that's if you got to get a chance to go to get some cigars. If you're in the Woodfield, Schaumburg area, stop at Byron's Cigar Shop and tell them Tony O sent you. Carol, today is also a couple day. It's National Sloppy Joe Day, Corn Dog Day, World Kidney Day, and World Good Samaritan Day. So there you go. Today on the 19th.
Okay. Corn Dog Day. Okay.
Corn Dog Day.
Who knew?
Yeah. So you guys had a good time. Was that the only movie you watched before she fell asleep, Barbie?
We watched, yeah, that was that movie that day. I forgot what the one was next day. It was on Prime Video. I can't remember. We were going through, but really, what we did was we ate. Like we ate, and she asked me to go get this big cookie. It's like this big from Pizza Hut. That, of course, they see on social media. So we went and got that big chocolate chip cookie. They bake it there. I ate that. She like filled a bowl of milk and ice and was dipping this big. I go, it's different. You're 12 and tiny. This is going to affect me way differently than it's affecting you, just so you know. And I just kept eating and eating, and I was literally making myself sick. But we did lay around a lot. We chilled. We relaxed. Last week was all doctor like appointments and crap like that. So now comes all my age stuff coming up. I have to go get the colonoscopy, the endoscopy. I saw a new doctor now, and he's new. Okay. Listen, getting to know a new doctor for me is a little bit of a problem. It's hard to adjust.
It's got to be a woman doctor, correct?
It's not a woman doctor. It's a male doctor. It's just I don't always go by, you know what? I don't know what it is. I don't mind having a woman doctor at all. But this man, obviously I needed a doctor because my last doctor doesn't fit into my new insurance, which sucks.
Yeah,
but
right.
This new guy, he's a little bit more, and I'm okay with holistic stuff and approaches, but listen, I need you to continue to give me the pill that I need to sleep. Okay. Because if I don't get sleep, mama's losing her shit. Okay. On everybody. So I need to at least get.
You don't mind me asking, what do they give you? Because I can't sleep.
I take Xanax. I take one Xanax, a 0.5, like generic Xanax every night to go to bed. I cannot sleep. I can't.
And you get that from the doctor?
Yes. It's a prescription.
And you sleep how long?
Oh, I sleep pretty well. I mean, once I fall asleep, probably a good 6 hours, straight. If it's 6 hours straight, I'm golden. I'm not a good sleeper. I never have been. Because my whole life I've done stuff like you, 2 a.m, 3 a.m, and it's just in your system, I guess. And that's when I do all my thinking, obviously, is at night when everybody else is quiet and doesn't need anything from me. That's when my mind starts to go. So I'm up late, you know what I mean? And this guy's like giving me a questionnaire for depression and anxiety. And he's like, answer these questions. I said, listen, I'm a mom of a 15 and a 12-year-old. I just got a new job. We just bought a house. I'm anxious. I'm not, of course. And depressed. No, I'm pissed off more than I'm depressed half the time because I have no time to do the things I need to do. And I'm not sleeping. You know what I mean? All moms would be that are, moms that run their kids around, go here, go there, and do all that. They're going to be anxiety ridden and, not depressed. I don't feel depressed. I'm just stressed out. That's all. So I have to fill out.
There's some women I feel, there you go. Tony Toto says, drink some Jack Daniels, you'll fall asleep right fine. You know what, Tony? I should do that. Richard Hamlin says, do you know how to make a kidney? You throw it in a pot and boil the piss out of it. Okay. Richard, that's a good one. I like that. Carol, some ladies, women, don't want to have a male doctor going down checking the privates and all that.
That kind of doctor, I don't blame him on that either. But I always had let me tell you something about that. I had a man doctor, OBGYN, back when I was going regularly, when I was having kids and all that. And I thought I really liked him for the actual reason I liked him because he was more old school and to the point, and he was definitely older.
Okay.
But I'll tell you what he said to me. And when I told my mom about this, she goes, you think that's bad? When I was pregnant and my doctor checked me out, she's young from Greece, didn't know a lot. He said, Maria, I'm not a veterinarian. I don't deliver cows. Don't get fat. She was pregnant. And I was like, what?
Oh, God.
And she didn't get fat. She was tiny. She was like 120 pounds probably when she was younger, having kids. And my doctor, when I started gaining weight after I had this fibroid removed, and then I had a partial hysterectomy and things started falling apart. I thought, I felt it. Things were wrong. So I went back to him and I said, did you leave something inside me? Because he did nick something. He nicked something and he had to call in a doctor. I had a pint of blood. I had to get a blood transfusion. Okay. Yeah. So I said, what's going on? I'm gaining weight. My digestion isn't right. All this stuff. You know what he said to me? Because I said I was gaining weight. This motherfucker, I can't even tell you. He said, do you recall ever seeing any overweight people in concentration camps? That's what he said to me. That's what he said. That's my look. I didn't even know how to process it. My mouth dropped and I looked at him for a minute and I thought, concentration camps, overweight. And I'm like, did you just say that? I go, oh, so you just want me to starve myself? Like, I wanted to punch him in his face, but he's like 80
Was
years
he?
old.
He didn't have an accent. He wasn't from Germany or anything, was he?
No, was not from Germany, nothing, but I just literally can handle a lot of stuff. I don't get offended ever, really easily at all. But I couldn't believe he said that. And I thought, wow, holy shit. Okay. And I loved doctors back in the day. Our old school doctor that we had, Dr. Sudeikis, was the best. Well, I didn't like him then because he was, straight to the point and no bedside manner.
Greek doctor?
Yes, Xidakis was his last name. Okay. He was amazing because he knew what he was doing. He would be the one to do the home visits. He'd go to my aunt and uncle's house.
Yeah.
She'd cook him a Greek meal. And, because he was divorced, and he would do their blood pressure, do their pills. That's what I grew up seeing. And so I can handle no great bedside manner. But this guy was such an asshole. I couldn't believe what he said to me. And I don't think I ever went back to him after that. I was just so.
It's kind of funny. It's like even a couple of times I go to the doctor once a year. I get a checkup. I do what I'm supposed to do. But sometimes these doctors just get younger and younger and younger. And I could swear it was just somebody bringing me a bottle of water. Next thing I know, he was the doctor.
Yeah.
When I was a little kid, I used to think, okay, get an Italian doctor. But my father said, don't ever get an Italian doctor because they never went to school. They never studied. So don't get an Italian doctor.
Don't get an Italian doctor. Oh my God!
They're so much younger and younger. And granted, they know a lot of stuff. These young kids these days, it's amazing. It is definitely amazing.
It's a different world. It's a different world, and I'm just living in it. I guess just give me my meds. Just give me my meds, and I'll go on my way. Listen, I just need to get some sleep, and I'll take care of the rest.
And then you're ready there,
yeah.
Johnny. Johnny, how you doing, buddy? Yeah. What did you walk into? Happy anniversary to you and your lovely wife, my brother. You're watching Ocean Spit, little show about big things. Carol, you're Twisted Tuesday. I want to wish 1 year happy anniversary to our good buddies from Big Sammy's in Plainfield. Celebrating 1 year. Now we're going to be there May 9th. I think we're there May 6th or something. But anyway, they'll be their 1 year anniversary. God bless you guys. You're watching Ocean Spit, little show about big things. Let's just get to my good buddy Sal from Deutsch Power Center, folks. Service in the construction and diesel industry in the Chicagoland area. Call Sal at 224-276-6550. That's Deutsch Power Center. And don't forget Danny Mazzi from Armando Supermarkets. Buy local, shop local. 925 Liberty Street in Elgin. And let's not forget Crash Champions Collision Auto Repair. For all your collision auto repair, go to crashchampions.com. Mike and Gigi, you're watching Ocean Spit. All right, so we got Easter next Sunday. Now, you guys celebrate Easter at a different time. You don't celebrate the same time, correct?
Right. Yeah. It sometimes once in a while it goes by the old calendar, the Greek Easter. So sometimes it falls on the same day, but it's rare. Ours is usually a bit later. Ours is May 5th this year, which is Cinco de Mayo as well. So, and our anniversary is May 4th. So, it's going to be a busy weekend. I think that weekend for Greek Easter, but our Lent just started yesterday. Greek Lent just started yesterday.
Do you do the meeting on Friday or do you skip all that?
You know what? If I should make it a more conscious effort, but if I do think about it, I'll do it. But it's just not, and it's just not everyday thing for me. My daughter is actually giving up cheese fries and for the whole Lent, which is a big deal for her. And she's going to she's going to try not do meat on Wednesdays and Fridays. I applaud her for that. I like that she's following, the tradition of it,
That's very cool that the younger generation are doing that.
Yeah.
Interesting stuff here. All right. Carol, most powerful words or most powerful three-letter words or most powerful words a man can say to a woman. Most powerful words.
Okay.
Here's a list of people sent this in.
Okay.
Okay. Here's some cash was number one. Go to bed. I got you. Okay. I forgive you. There you go. I hear you. I love you, of course. You got listen to me. Okay, that was fun, powerful. Boy.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm dying to hear these other ones.
Let's correct them. You are amazing. Okay, you are
Okay.
amazing. Well,
Okay.
I bought tacos. I bought tacos.
Hmm.
I cleaned the house. There
Okay.
you
Good.
go. Okay. Calm yourself down.
Oh
Calm
no,
yourself
that's the
down.
worst. That's the worst one.
Yeah, that one's bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
can just demand that.
How
Oh
about
my
you're not
God.
fat? You're not
What?
fat. How
Do
about
that?
you're not fat?
There you go. That's a good one. You're my everything. Okay, that's
Okay.
good. Good. Sign the prenup. Sign the prenup.
Okay.
Came in
That's
here. I don't know how
interesting.
powerful that is.
Oh.
This one, you're acting crazy. You're acting crazy.
Oh no, no. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Or last but not least, do you want insurance? Yeah, yeah,
Wow.
that's some crazy, powerful words that you can give to a woman. I'm sure there's a couple other ones that we left out too, but yeah, interesting stuff here and beautiful. Now, folks, we are excited again to announce tonight I'm having a great meeting with my good buddy Richie from Seventh Heaven and Mary, of course.
You
They're
know,
both from
there's
MTV
there's a couple
Vacation.
different things.
Yeah, you got to be a couple other ones. You got to make a list on next time for
Yeah.
powerful words to a man. There you go.
Okay. I got it.
That
All
looks
right.
good. Oh, there's Kim says that looks nice on you. Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one.
Yeah, that's a good
Yeah,
one. That's a good one. How
good
about
one.
I am wrong? How about guys?
I'm
I
wrong.
am wrong.
I am wrong.
Or
I'm
I was
sorry.
wrong.
I'll
Yeah.
never do it again.
Right.
That kind of stuff.
Right.
The top 3 or 4. I got it. I got it. Makes sense. Anyway, Seventh Heaven, Tony Ocean, the main event band, Mojo's Jukebox, and Hillbilly Rock Stars are going to go on the 2025 Chicago Music Cruise, spring break, March 22nd to March 29th, 2025, folks. 8-night Southern Caribbean cruise, Fort Lauderdale, Caraco, Aruba, and Coco Key, Bahamas. It's going to be fantastic. Go to
Yeah.
NTD Vacations for more information on that. Carol, listen to this. And I said this yesterday, but I want to get your thoughts on this.
Okay.
Legend has it that if you forget something when leaving the house and you return to retrieve it, you should stay put for a few minutes. It's believed
Mm,
that your guardian angel is intervening to delay and protect you from potential harm.
I believe that. Listen, I'm a believer 1000% in not only signs, because it's happened to me before, but also you have to recognize the signs. Like you said, I always say this happened for a reason, always, because I'll tell you, I cannot tell you how many times we were right behind fatal accidents. I mean, at least 3. I mean, it just had happened. And I thought, what did something hold us back there on the road or before we left where we were? Like, I can't tell you how many times that's happened. So yes, I 1000% believe that things, people, souls, I don't know what intervenes, divine intervention, I call it, right?
Yeah,
I
right.
think that these things do happen for a reason. And yeah, I listen to my gut. So it's usually right.
That makes a hell of a lot of sense. There's my good buddy Greg from Taverna on Division, folks. Will be there next Saturday, March 30th. And he's voted the best patio in the suburbs of
It's
Chicago. Great,
beautiful.
great
Beautiful.
food, my buddy
Mhm.
Greg. So it's great. Can't wait to see you again next week, folks. Ocean's Pit, Twisted Tuesday, Carol Brandolino. The New York Post, Carol. A
Mhm.
murdered wife of a Hollywood agent's son may have been alive when she was decapitated.
What?
Murdered Hollywood mom Mellie Lee Haskell was likely bludgeoned and shot and suffocated before being hacked up with power tools, according to gruesome new details from her autopsy, which could not be ruled out that she was still alive while they were cutting her up. A 37-year-old wife, Sam Haskell III, the Hollywood executive's son, charged with murdering her and her still missing parents, decapitated with a single sharp force the base
Oh
of her
my
neck.
God. What is wrong? I don't even know what this person had happened to them to be able to do something. Like that's Jeffrey Dahmer
Wow.
shit. You know what I mean? That's not just
I mean, at least Jeffrey killed him, I think, first, and then he ate him, whatever he did. But this, I mean, this is crazy. This is absolutely nuts. The stories that I'm pulling up, and I'm hearing every day that's going on. And then when
Mhm.
you have kids and you have a
Yes.
family, you can't even leave the house
No,
anymore.
no, and that's my kids, my son especially because he's 15 and he should be able to go run around the neighborhood, do what he wants. I get it. It's the worst feeling in the world. My daughter's 12. She's a little. It doesn't matter really what you look like, I guess, but the little 12-year-old little tiny thing that is the prey. You smaller you are. Look, good luck trying to pull my fat ass off the street, okay? Because that's going to be a little harder for you, okay? But here's the thing. I always tell my kids, they'll send me back. Like they will send, be like, we don't want her, because of the mouth and all that. But what I'm saying is they snatch kids off that street. If you ever saw The Sound of Freedom, that movie, that's a
Oh
real story.
my God! And we were
I've
talking
never
about
been the same. I've never been the same again. And I was always paranoid as it was. That ruined me. It ruined me. And my daughter, I don't trust not her walking down the block alone because these people get out of their cars in 1 second or on a scooter, got off the scooter, the person on the back. The kid was standing on the street. They were showing like actual like video
they
surveillance.
plan that stuff. They plan that events. They watch their routine, what they do every day. Blah 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 blah. I mean, it's crazy. These masters of people, these crazy people
Mm-mm.
are doing it,
Yep.
folks.
It's a
And I don't
bad
know.
world.
Yeah, there you go. Talk double T. The world is still going to complete shit.
Yep.
And folks, remember, Mother's Days are for moms, not men in dresses. Your day is April 1st day.
I saw that.
Jesus
That was
Christ.
funny. I mean,
Yeah.
well, they can't be a mom. Look at, I mean, I don't know. A mom, you can't give birth. All I could say is you can be somebody that's like a mom. I know people that never had children and they are like a mother
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
these kids,
Yeah.
1,000%. But you can't birth a baby. I can say this. You cannot birth a baby. And there's no arguing that because you don't have the organs. You can't do it. So that's one thing there's no arguing about. So that's that
Yeah,
aggravates.
that's pure fact there, my friend.
That's a fact.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Mega Millions jackpot soared to 85 to 800. Oh, wow. 8,075 million. Power reaches $60 million. Now, Carol, you win 60 million. What's the first thing you're doing tomorrow morning?
I'm gonna book a trip. I'm booking a long one. I'm gonna book a
For you and your whole family, or just you saying, I'm out of here?
No, my whole family. But you know what? We'll have different wings. Wherever we go, we're gonna have a different wing. Okay, that's what I want my kids and my husband there, but we're gonna be together but separate. Okay, in some other parts of the day.
My wife says that all the time, man. I'm telling
Yes.
you, that's funny stuff. And
Yeah.
what is Irish? What is Irish and sits on a terrace? Patio furniture. What is Irish and sits on a terrace? Patio furniture. Oh
My God. That one went over. Wait, what would you do if you won 60 million? I'm curious because I know you love what you do so
First
much.
of all,
So.
it was 600 million.
600. Okay. Well, okay.
I would take my family on. First, I'd pay all everybody's bills off.
Right.
Whole
100%.
family, all the bills off.
Yep.
And then I would definitely go on a trip somewhere.
Mhm.
Definitely around the world.
Yeah. Would
That's
you
it.
take it in because they give you the option to take it all at once or you take it in payments, right? Don't they give you that
The
option?
only reason why I might take it all at once and let them tax me is only because you don't know if that money is going to be there 4 or 5 years from now.
Exactly. I agree. Yep. I don't gamble. I'm not a gambler, but I may go spend $5. When it gets to this, I say, okay, I'll spend $5, but I'm not a gambler because I lose. I'm unlucky when it comes to gambling, and I'd rather spend the money on a pair of shoes or something that's going to last me a few years.
Yeah.
I don't like losing my money in a machine like that. It pisses me off.
No, I got it. And you know what? And besides, like I said, Tony Toto made a good point. After I would go out around the trip, I would definitely donate to some of my favorite charities, like St. Jude's and Almost Home Foundation for Dogs, and try to do that. And the Brookfield Zoos and stuff like that.
Yep.
I would definitely do that. And then, I don't know, probably send gift baskets to people that I hate. Thank you. Look at me. I don't know. It would be kind of funny, but interesting stuff that they got here. Boy, now I love this one. Leprechauns, St. Patrick's Day leprechauns are just Santa's elves who got fired from the workshop for drinking on their job.
Perfect.
God, I love that stupid humor.
I could do that.
How about it? California City votes to ban all Pride non-U.S. flags on city property.
On city property, I think that things like that don't belong on city property.
I agree. I agree.
That's my opinion.
Yeah. And you want to put it in front of your house, do whatever you have to do. But city property is like a bank. I think it just should be the United States of American flag, and that's it. That's it on city properties.
I agree.
I think that's very important. Mm-hmm. Cubs 2 weeks away till opening day. Are you ready for Chicago Cubs baseball? You guys go to games? You guys even pay attention to that?
Yeah, I definitely like baseball. I like just everything about I have to be at a game to watch it. I don't like watching it on TV. If I'm at the park, I'll pay attention to it more so. But I grew up Sox fan. I grew up near Bridgeport, not too far from there. So that's how I grew up. But I've been to Crosstown Classics. I do love watching a good baseball game. And I like being at the park, whichever one it is, and just everything surrounding it. I do. I enjoy it very much. But it's hard on the north side. It's hard. There really is. You know what I want to do during Cubs games? I want to go work for the Greek guy across the street in the hot dog stand, and he's charging $100 to park at his parking lot because I got into it with him one day. But then I thought, you know what? You're making your money. I can't get angry about it.
You know what? That's smart. That's why the White Sox are having the problem because there's no bars or nothing around there. But if they move to South Loop, if they move to the other side, they'll be more closer to some more bars and stuff. And I mentioned yesterday, I was saying how many people would be happy if the Chicago White Sox left Chicago. And some people said they didn't want him to leave, and some people said, go, we don't care for you. So, I don't know. Do we really need two teams? Maybe. I don't know. It's pretty crazy as it is, but it should be interesting stuff. I love this quote, and I got to say it. I didn't say it yesterday, but I will say it today. I don't play music because I think I'm great at it. I play because I think music is great, and I want to be part of it.
Yes. Love it. I love that.
I love that. I love that too. It's just incredible. Let's see. I won't hold off that till tomorrow. I'm going to come up with some good stuff here. One day you'll get rich by accident if you keep hustling on purpose.
Yep. I love those quotes. Listen, I can read quotes all day, these inspirational ones, and there's something behind them. I mean, they came from somewhere, and there's a reason for them. Like they say, I've been telling my son, adversity creates character. There's a reason why people, when you find out their story, that's what I really like doing is finding out people's story. When I see somebody in this position, any position it is where they're doing well and they're excelling and they're happy and they're helping people, what position were you in? And honestly, some of them came from the worst, most horrible, unfathomable situations in their life. And because of it, they went this way. See, that's the decision is, are you going to go this way because of your situation? Or are you going to choose to go that way? And that's the question I asked Chaz Palminteri, who's one of my favorite people in the world and the entertainment. And when I got to interview him at the Arcada, when he did the one-man show quite a few years ago, and they asked people to come up. And I said, what made you decide? Like, you could have gone either way. You lived both worlds. Now, one of the worlds you're going to be, for sure, you're going to have the power and money and the other world, and he, without skipping a beat, he did not want to disappoint his parents. That was what he said. And to me, that meant everything to me. So that makes me try to be a better parent, because if that's going to be the deciding factor in my kid's life and the big decisions is they don't want to disappoint me.
Yeah.
Then I'm good with that. So it was amazing. Adversity.
And that's good, and I think that's also a good upbringing because the kids are going to follow that, knowing that they don't want to upset mom and dad, and I think that's or the grandparents or whatever it is, and
respect,
and just respect is important. Yeah. Richard says, but all the trades to that is you can tailgate. There you go. You can good point. You can tailgate at Sox Park. That makes a lot of sense. Yeah. It's Tuesday, the March 19th. It is St. Joseph's Day. We got a couple birthdays. Let's go. Jim Cunningham, Rob Postman, and Off Broadway celebrating a birthday. Wolfie Van Halen, of course, Eddie Van Halen's son, celebrating a birthday. The great Jerry Lewis, one of my favorite comic icons of all time. Absolutely, you gotta love it. Dominic Patera, my good friend Dominic and Jack from Blackjacks. How you guys doing? Happy birthday, Judd Hirsch from
Oh,
Taxi, 84 years old. Dee Snyder from Twisted Sister. Phil Leach from the Grateful Dead. Keith Richards, my favorite, from the Rolling Stones, 80 years old. Phil Speciale, great artist in Chicago. He painted that painting back there.
oh yeah, that's really
He does
nice.
a lot of dust of a bunch of different rock stars. He used to be a bartender at Jilly's. Barry Gibb, the Gibb brothers, the Bee Gees. What great singer songwriter. Bob Berklin from the Ides of March celebrating. Sal from Patsy's in New York celebrating a birthday. Billy Crystal turned 76 years old.
Oh, I love him.
Adrian Zemed, probably you won't remember him from now. Eva LaGuardia is 49. I always thought she was a lot younger.
Yeah, I did
40.
too.
How about it? Sly and the Family Stone. Sly Stone, 81 years old, folks. And Italy, the country of Italy, 163 years old today.
Wow.
Birthday here at on the Ocean's Pit. Hey, Kara, what's going on with Encore, Brandolino Encore Music in beautiful Shorewood, Illinois?
Brandolino's Encore Music Center, Shorewood. Lessons going on as usual. It's doing well. A lot of people coming in, signing up for the first time for music lessons, voice lessons. You know, I see a lot of people on Facebook or moms. I'm in a lot of these moms of pages, which I love. I love them. And they're always looking for how old do you have to be or, you know, to start lessons. Actually, you can start at 5 years old. If you know that your kid can take is structured and you know listens and pays attention, you kind of know if your child can do it. They'll take you in and start lessons, and if it works out, you stay. If not, you could come back in another 6 months, a year. But yeah, you can start as early as 5-6 years old if you want to. Any kind of lesson, any instrument, voice.
Carol, does your kids play? Does your kids play any instruments?
Yeah, Gianni is a phenomenal musician. Gianni is plays by ear. It's in from his grandfather, his grandmother. They were all musicians. He was a drummer. His great grandmother was a pianist. His grandfather was a drummer back in the Air Force and the jazz band days. So Gianni, guitarist. You know, I have to say, Infinity, the band Infinity, who I adore. They're like my favorite. Just not only one of my favorite bands because I love that music and how they do it, but as people, that Bob is. Biaggi is one of the nicest guys.
Yeah, sweet guy. Yeah, we started together in the business. Yeah, Bobby, great guy. I had him on the show a couple years ago. Sure.
Yeah, he let Gianni get up on stage and play. Gianni had just turned 13, and he had met Bob at another concert and said, "I want to get up and play with you one day on my golden birthday." So he's like, "Oh yeah, no problem. Tell him you're my cousin. Nice Italian name, right?" And so we saw him 6 months later. Okay. At the Palos Hills Fest, there were like 6,000 people. There was like record numbers because after COVID. So Gianni walked up to him because the drummer Dean had given Gianni his drumsticks the last time he saw him.
Dean Maltese, sure.
Great drummer. Dean Maltese, the best. And so Gianni asked Bob, and I was like, Gianni, please, like, if he says no, no is no. Thank him for, you know.
Yeah,
so
right.
He said, you know what? He's like, Mom, he's like, that's your mom? I know her. Yeah, because I'm a kind of a groupie. Okay, I was a kind of a groupie for years. I love watching him. But he's like, can he play? Is he good? And I said, I think he's really good. I mean, I don't know in front of 6,000 people what's going to happen, but he's an excellent musician. He's been playing this damn song every day. So it was by Europe, the final countdown.
Okay. Yeah. Sure.
Gianni asked him. Bob said, you know, you got ear monitors. He goes, no, I don't have it. He goes, do you have one of those? He goes, you have a big monitor up on stage. Just put it towards my ear, he said. So Gianni got up on stage and he absolutely 1,000%. He just turned 13. He killed it on stage. It was like one of the best moments for me of my life, seeing him do that. And Gianni did so well. He said he just went into another world. He wasn't nervous. He just went, you know, he turned into the musician and wasn't paying attention to anything but the music. And ever since then, every once in a while, when we go to a show, they'll call, you know, G up. And that has helped Gianni so much, you know, he loves music. Music has saved him and it's his passion. And they're great, great people. I just have to say.
And again, we always talk about the power of music. the
Yes.
power of an instrument, the power of music to do
Yes.
something, take your mind away from all the crazy stuff that's
Yes.
going on. That's a good
Yes.
thing.
Yeah.
You know what? Ocean Spit, little show about big things, Twisted Tuesday with Carol Brandolino. I got some news here. I never been to Joanne Fabrics and Crafts, but I remember as a kid, this place was around, and it's finally filing bankruptcy, Chapter 11. I mean, you always used to see Joanne Fabrics to go get
Oh, yeah.
fabrics, but
Yeah.
I mean, I remember this as a little kid when it was, I think there was one in Berwyn or
Sure.
Cicero, and they're finally, Chapter 11 finally going down. Calling illegals newcomers is like calling a home invader a dinner guest. Whoa, Dennis from Lake Geneva sends that one in there, boy. Yeah. And I say this, and I think a lot of people agree me on this particular thing. In 1947, Congress passed the 22nd Amendment, limiting the president to 2 terms. Okay?
Yep.
They said too much power for too long is a threat to our freedom. I think it's time for Congress to make that same reason right now. I think it should be 2 terms.
Agreed.
That's it. Boom, boom, out. Ring out the old, ring in the new.
Yep.
Right?
I
Exactly.
agree. Yep.
Senate-
Term limits are important. Yep.
Senate, Congress, all of them. After 2,
Mhm.
3 years, boom, you're gone. New people come in.
Yep.
I think that would be a hell of a lot better. Now, I don't think they'll ever happen, but hey, God bless. It's crazy stuff that we're hearing and seeing and everything in this world. It's just pretty scary stuff. Now, here you go, Carol. What do you think of the new called O-Pill? Have you heard about this?
Oh,
It is O-Pill. It's spelled O-P-I-L-L.
okay.
It's the daily oral contraceptive. Its online sales begin the first over-the-counter birth control pill in the United States. Begins on Monday. First ever over-the-counter birth control approved in the United States.
Okay, here's the thing. If you're not going to take it every day, it's not going to do anything for you. You might as well use a condom that has poked holes in it. I mean, what's the point? If you take it every day, fine. I think it should be offered, yes, over the counter. I mean, I do. Here's the thing. I have a quick little snippet of a story. I'm not going to even say who it has to be, but I will tell you this. Ladies, mothers and fathers, if you have a kid that's at the age where they're thinking about having sex, okay?
Yeah.
They're going to easily be able to buy condoms. And I think that they should be able to, if they are, listen, you're not going to stop your kid from having sex. You are not. You have to, at this point, I know they're not in front of me 24/7. Even if they go to a store, we know they get in a car with somebody, go walk to a girl's house, it's done. You're not going to stop them. So yes,
Sure.
They should get them. So when I asked, how did you get these condoms? How did they sell them to you?
Right.
The answer was, they have self-checkout now. Duh. You can buy anything. So, I mean, I wasn't even thinking about
Well, you know what? It's funny, though. It goes off if you buy liquor.
Exactly.
But it should go off if you buy condoms. Because what if is it a 14? And first of all, you got to give him a little credit because he's taking the responsibility.
Exactly. That's I'm
that.
saying.
So-
I think they should be able to buy them. I do. They're selling vapes to them. You know what? I told Bobby, you're going to go into this shop. Okay, this shop near our house. I said, you're going to go in there. I know people think I'm a little bit of crazy mom. It's okay. I said, you're going to go in there and you're going to show him a picture of our son because he looks a lot older than he is. I'm not saying he's going in there buying stuff, but I did say, you better show him this picture because I know other kids that have been in there buying stuff and they look way younger than him. So he showed him the picture. He said, if you sell to this kid, this is my son. He's this age. Yeah. Be careful or your business is going to go bye-bye. Like showed in the picture, this guy kind of freaked out, but you know what? That's what they're doing. They're selling to 12-year-olds. They're selling to 13-year-olds and it's THC. It's not just vapes now. So vapes are bad because it's nicotine, which is worse to me than weed because it's so highly addictive and so terrible for you, the nicotine. Then THC could be a gateway drug, right? Look, there's so much shit out there and these people are not carding. They're not carding kids for this shit. And
no, absolutely.
It making me sick because these are on every corner now. You know what I mean? These stores are on every corner, just like nail salons. They're at Walgreens. They're on every corner. They're in everything.
Yeah, absolutely. So you really got to be careful with that. Joanne, Lula, how you doing? Yolanda, wishing you another happy birthday to my friend Yolanda, honey. Stella, great seeing you, honey. Twisted Tuesday, folks, here. Carol Brandolino. This has come from the New York Post again. Carol, would you eat a Chick-fil-A pizza fast food fans in one state are about to find out what that tastes like. Chef, Chef Filet. Now, do you eat at Chick-fil-A ever?
I have one. I tried it once. My kids like it a lot. It's okay for me. I like different types of food. I like mom.
Now it's going to be Chick-fil-A pizza.
What's the difference? What are they going to do? What are they going to do that's different? I don't understand.
I don't know. I don't get it. Yeah, you get it. You know what? Yolanda made a good point. Why can't they store and sell those behind the counter like they did for cigarettes?
Yeah,
that's a great idea.
But I do think that they still should lower the age for. I have to say for condoms, because I'd rather, if they're going to do it anyway, being protected is very important. They're not going to not do it because they couldn't get the condom. So I think it's important to make it okay. It's not taboo. It doesn't mean just because you have the condoms, that means go out and go, crazy and start, doing your thing. But if they're not available to them, I think that's a bad idea. I think they should be available just in case, or else they're going to do it without a condom. Then you have bigger problems.
It's almost like the mentality, and they did it with pot. When it started, like in Amsterdam, it was free for, anybody can buy it years ago. And now they're making it legal here. It almost makes you wonder that if it would be simple to just buy all drugs over the counter.
What drugs?
I don't know. I mean, instead of sneaking it and going into a place you never know what you're going to get and crap like that. I'm just wondering if the pharmacy, as crooked as they are already, make something that whatever it is, boom, 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 boom. It's just enough that whatever. I mean, I don't know. I'm just thinking out loud here.
I mean, these stores, these dispensaries. I mean, anybody can really walk in there, but obviously there's an age. There's an age. I think it is either 18. I should know this, but it's 18 or 21. I don't know for the dispensaries, right? With all the gummies and the weed and all that, right? Now, I don't know if this is true, and this is something I should have looked at a long time ago. I heard, people say, you read it, that if you are a FOID card, if you own a FOID card, if you have a FOID card, you have a gun, that they said that if you do go into one of those dispensaries, that they can. I don't think that they can do this. Get rid of your FOID card, that you lose it, that your rights to that. That to me seems very unlawful. So I need to read on that, and if someone knows that's listening, they could let me know. But I want to look into that because that's why I'm not gone. I don't want to.
Okay, so people, you have the card. You walk into a dispensary, they can take that away from you because you can't have a gun and pot at the same time.
Well, you give them your driver's license. Okay, once I think you go there, you show a driver's license and ID, and you're in the system now. Okay, fine. I don't care. People know that I have a FOID card, or that I buy weed or whatever, or, gummies. But that's what worried me. A lot of people, and I don't know if this is just something that's been going around. It's not true. I can't imagine that it is true. That if you do have a FOID card, I don't know if it's red flagged or not. Like just because you wanted to have some pot or something doesn't mean you have mental health issues. Mental health, they need to vet when people are going in to get weed and or obviously guns, right? I'm all about carrying the Second Amendment 1,000%.
I agree 100%.
Mental health is a major crisis right now, major crisis. So here's the thing. The guns are getting into the wrong hands. They're either criminals or they're people that are mentally ill. Okay. Sure. So they need to there has to be a much better vetting system, background checks. And unfortunately, they do probably have to see if, I don't know how they can do it, because a lot of people go to therapy and counseling. That doesn't mean that they have mental health issues to where you're somebody. So I don't know what the answer is, but I do think that there has to be a different way of vetting people and background checking them. So as to some kind of mental illness, a flag might come up or something. I don't know how to do that, but
it makes a lot of sense. Good thing to think about that. Richard Hamlin said it's definitely not worth taking the chance. Send someone else in the dispensary for you.
Mm-hmm. That's what I do.
Thank you, Richard, on that. All right, look, here's another one for today, sent in by Patrick Hoback. If you can afford to piss away thousands of dollars on your spring break trip, you can pay your student loans.
Good point. Very good point.
That gets right to the thing there, boy.
It's true.
I'm telling you. Now, wait a minute. I've just got a text. I won't say who it's from. but they answered, if you get a medical marijuana card, you have to give up your FOID card. So thank you, my friend here.
Whoever answered that, thank you.
Thank you very much. If you get a medical marijuana card, you have to give up. So there you go, folks. It's either pot or the gun. You can't have both.
How fair is that? It's
At
not
least
fair.
that's in Illinois. Now, who knows if you go over the border to Wisconsin, that can be completely different rules.
Right, absolutely.
But that is a good thing to know.
Mhm.
Thank you, my friend who texted me, and I hope to see you guys on Thursday, YouTube. All right. Anyway, but see, learn something new every day, and I think that's very, very important. You're watching Ocean's Pit, little show about big things. Christina says you should ask her if she gained weight. That way she knows you're paying attention to her.
Well, is he initiating sex with you? That's a good question.
That's a definitely good day. And folks, boy, look at this. You never know. Venus Lane sent this in. Damn, sorry, forgot about your special day, boys. March 14th, right now, gentlemen, believe it or not, which was what, a couple days ago?
Yeah.
March 14th. You know, they make up holidays. Well, this is Steak and Blowjob Day. Steak and Blowjob is a funny, unofficial holiday created in the United States as a male's response to St. Valentine's Day and celebrate a month later on March 14th. Oh,
nice. That should be February 29th. Wait, February 29th.
There
right?
you
Once
go.
every 4 years. There's your BJ day, my
There
friend.
it is, honey. God bless you.
Steak isn't enough. Steak isn't enough.
Absolutely.
Baton purse. And
why not? The 29th. That's my wife says February 29th is the day when everybody man gets whatever he wants day. Yeah, on February 29th.
Exactly. I love Laura. I love Laura.
The Tiny Tap is a bar in Elmwood Park, says when alcohol doesn't count. When it's sunny, your birthday, Friday nights, all weekend, or if you're already drunk. There you go. A nice message from the Tiny Tap. You know what? And I'm going to tell you something. You know, and we've got 2 minutes left, but you know, the calling when someone passes away and the cardinal, like yesterday we had a cardinal and all that kind of stuff, something that moves in the house or something. I believe in all that stuff. Listen to this story. Charles Peck died instantly in 2008 in a train collision. After the crash, his fiancée, friends and family, all of them, fiancée, friends and family, received dozens of calls from his phone, only to hear static.
Oh, I have goosebumps. That gave me, like, my hair is standing up on the back of my neck. When you can't explain it, that's what it has to be, right? When there's no
it's gotta be. It's gotta be, and I truly, truly believe it's just a message that they're looking out for you, or it could be a message that they're pissed off at you, or whatever it is. It's some sort of message. Richard, Richard, where are you getting that information? That should be at least one day a month.
Is he married? Are you married? Is he married?
God bless you. Yeah, it's a pretty cool thing. I mean, when we see the Cardinals, we always choke up.
Yeah.
Which is very, very cool. And I think it's definitely a sign. I think it is. You know?
I 100% agree. I've had things happen too, and they're just sometimes they're very unexplainable. So you just take that as a sign. I think that they're reaching out and that their soul is near you, I guess. I believe that. So
yeah, or you're trying to come up. I had an experience when my father-in-law died. Very strange experience. All right, Debbie. Well, you see, you get some weird things. I do believe that, and I think it's like sometimes like if you need to come up with a decision or something, right? And you're thinking, what should I do? What should I do? All of a sudden, something like a cardinal or something would move in the room, and it just makes you think a little clearly to make that decision, no matter what it is.
I think it. My cousin passed away. She was very young, 16 years old. It was the first major death in my life, and I was only 12. She was like a sister to me. And one of the songs that she loved was by it was the Warrior by
Scandal, Patti Smith.
Scandal, that's it. Okay, so I remember clear as day, like that was the one song that it was just a day we had together. We were singing. She was teaching me how to put on makeup. It was like she sang it 100 times, like with a microphone in her room. It was just, I remember vividly. That song always reminded me of her. I hadn't heard the song in years. I didn't remember the name of it, nothing. I started calling radio stations all over the place. Okay. I was an adult at this point. And I said, I can't think of the song. I just knew it was certain words in it. I couldn't think of it. I called 3 or 4 radio stations in like one day. And it was so frustrating because I was thinking about her so much. I wanted to hear that song. I'm not even kidding. That day, I called like 4 radio stations. Hadn't heard it in years. The next morning, I got in my car, started it, and the song started.
Boom, ding.
I literally froze because I thought, what, how? I don't even know how this is happening. Like I cried for a long time because I don't know how it happens, but it played. And right when I started, and I thought, okay, there's no other explanation for this. There just isn't.
There is no explanation for it. And like Ronnie B, how you doing, Ronnie B. Elvis? A good friend that does Elvis around the Chicago, buddy. God works in mysterious ways.
I agree.
And we're going to end it on that note, folks. It's Ocean's Pit, little show about big things, folks. Big week. Now, remember, no show tomorrow. We'll be back on Thursday when my co-host, my lovely wife, Laura Ocean, and Friday. You love Liza Minnelli? You love Britney Spears? You love Marilyn Monroe? Well, Wendy Thompson is going to be in the house, and she does it all over the country. Wendy will be our guest on Friday. But tomorrow we'll have 2 shows, so we won't be here in Ocean's Pit. Tomorrow we'll be at the Jacob, whatever that was. Yeah,
Jacob Henry Mansion.
In Joliet, Ocean's Rat Pack. And later that night, we'll be at the Carnival Restaurant, downtown Chicago on Fulton Market with Ocean's Rat Pack and a new speakeasy called The Alley, 7:30 show. Thursday, Positanos in Oak Brook. Friday, Chicago Prime. Saturday, Moretti's in Edison Park. Guys, I want to thank you all for watching the show. Give it up for Carol. Thank you so much, Carol.
Thank you. Have a great week.
Tuesday. Guys, happy St. Joseph's Day, everybody. God bless you all. Remember, buy local, shop local, and let's not forget our good friends again from Ace Hardware. Ace is the place. Buy local, shop local, like I said. Download the Ace Rewards app. Easy way to keep track of your points, coupons, and special offers. Norwich, Des Plaines, Evergreen Park, Warrenville, and Mesa, Arizona. Ace, helping neighbors before they were neighborhoods. Guys, support local establishments, support live entertainment. It's more important. And everybody, the great words of Ringo Starr says, peace and love. Carol, peace and love to your family, honey. Wish you all the best. We'll talk to you soon. And guys, please, let's be kind to one another. We need it now more than ever. God bless you all. Peace and love. Nick, take us out.
Time to go. It's the end of the show. See you later from Tony.
Bye-bye, everybody. Have a God bless day.